Hello everyone, this is Janessa Mosley with JM Wildlife Arc, and today I've got Aurora and Waffles with me. They're a little bit tangled up here together. These are two of my females that I have mentioned in my previous videos. And then today I'm really excited to show and just kind of talk a little bit about my banner that I just recently got made with a logo that I got made as well for JM Wildlife Arc that I'm super excited about. It might be a little bit hard to see it in the video. I do apologize. I am just taking videos with my iPhone camera. I'm still working on kind of getting an upgraded camera and being a little bit more professional with my YouTube videos. In the meantime though, I would like to show off, I love how the banner looks. It's a 4x6 banner with the logo I just recently got made. And there are a few different pictures that I took myself of my boas. Aurora's up there. Might be a little bit hard to see. She's in a couple of the pictures up there, along with the first male that I paired her with, which was Pancake, and then a few of their offspring from my first litter. So Aurora here, I'll probably start off, if I do have a boa with me or boas in any of my videos, even if I've mentioned them previously or shown them previously, I will talk about their gender or their morphs and what gender they are, even if I've already said that, just in case anyone new was watching. So Aurora here is a 2017 female Call Sunglow 100% het PK stripe. And then Waffles here, which might be hard to see because they're both kind of doing their own thing. Waffles here is a 2021 female possible super hypo jungle 66% double het blood call albino. She has not been paired yet. I'm going to be pairing her next year in 2026 to see if she proves out het for blood and or call, or if she doesn't prove out het, we shall see next year. Hi Waffles. So Waffles' brother Pancake is actually the sire to my first litter. That was the first male I paired here with Aurora, and they're going all over the place. Aurora is a little bit heavy. I don't know exactly how much she weighs. If I had to take a guess, about 15 pounds or so. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. She's kind of making her way down. I want to take them out as much as I can, especially Aurora, while it's still warm out. I did actually just recently order Aurora a new enclosure, which I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So Aurora was actually the female that had my first litter that I paired with Pancake, and Pancake once again is the brother. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned that. Pancake is the brother to Waffles here on my back. They are direct siblings from the same litter. So Waffles here is actually the aunt to my first litter on the dad's side. And Aurora, where are you going, girl? So I'm gonna go this way. I shouldn't say it's hard to handle both of them. I'm just a small person. I'm about 5'2", 120 pounds. Aurora here, she's about 7 foot, between 6-7 foot, weighs about 15 pounds or more. Waffles here, I don't exactly know how long she is, probably between 5 and 6 feet. And I'm not sure how much she weighs either, but maybe about 5 pounds or more, if I just had to take a guess. So they're big girls. Well, I think they're big girls. Waffles still has a pretty good ways to go as far as growing. So Aurora here, I will be pairing her again this coming October. I will be pairing her with Pochita. Hi Waffles. I will be pairing Aurora here with Pochita, which Pochita is one of the male boas I mentioned in my previous videos as well. He is a 2022 hypo blood 66% het call albino, and the goal is to see if he proves out het for call albino, and even if he doesn't, they're gonna make some beautiful double het offspring. So I'm excited for this pairing. Hopefully they they get the job done. If not, the most important thing is making sure that mom and Pochita, the male, are healthy, which I point back there because all my boas are inside. So even if they don't mate at all, or if mom has slugs, making sure that both the parents are healthy is what's important to me. Accidents can always happen, so that's something to always be mindful about too when breeding. So as excited as I am for that, I'm also a little bit nervous as I've only had one litter before. So we shall see how that comes in October. I will post another video too when I put Aurora with Pochita, just to see how things are going. Probably give it a couple weeks. I don't want to disturb them too much. But before that happens, as I mentioned a little bit ago, I just ordered Aurora a new enclosure from Jeff at Boaphile. Super excited for that to come in. It's a 6 foot by 2 foot PVC enclosure with shelves added in. So I think that'll be a wonderful upgrade for Aurora. She's currently in a 5 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot melamine enclosure, which melamine is not in my opinion, it's not ideal for boas. As boas, especially when females are going through breeding season, you want to keep a very consistent humidity. You want it to be a little bit higher, and that does not do good for melamine. Melamine, it's a type of wood. It does, or it's not a type of wood, but it's basically made out of wood, and melamine will absorb water, it will absorb humidity, it will swell, it will crack. So her enclosure, it's pretty swollen, it's got some cracks on the bottom, and I would like to get her a bigger enclosure, being that she's between 6 to 7 foot, as I mentioned before. So she's going to be getting a 6 foot by 2 foot enclosure with shelves. It's made out of PVC. I will be taking a video too. Once the enclosure arrives, I'll actually be doing an unboxing video. Super excited. I do have a few other Boaphile enclosures. In my opinion, they're actually one of, if not my favorites. So I'm hoping over the years to actually start upgrading all my enclosures to Boaphile. Thank you again, Jeff. Jeff at Boaphile. Huge thank you to him. Huge shout out to him. He's been working with boas, I believe, since 1985. He's been making enclosures since 1985, so I definitely recommend checking him and his website out. I'll post a link to his website in the description below. So I think the enclosures are wonderful. He also has a YouTube. I will post that in the link in the description below as well. He's got some really good informative videos. He's been doing this for longer than I've been alive. I'm 25. I was born in 1999, so I'm still pretty young and pretty new at boa breeding and really learning about the boas. I've been doing this since 2021, but in comparison to 1985, I'm just a little person kind of still learning. So thanks again, Jeff. I really appreciate it. I look forward to that enclosure coming in. Once again, I'll be doing an unboxing video. And they do come pre-assembled, so they are pretty much already put together. I just have to put the two pieces together because it comes in two pieces that are 3 foot, and you just stick them together. So when they are stackable, they're meant to be stacked. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for Aurora. That way she gets a new enclosure, much more space. She'll have a shelf in there. Give her some time to settle in, and then she'll pretty much be ready for breeding season. She's at a really good weight. Really good weight. Like I said, she'll have that new enclosure. I plan on pairing her with Pochita. If for whatever reason they don't mate, or if Pochita is not interested because he is a first-time male that's going to be being paired, I might pair Pancake with Aurora again, but I don't know. I would really prefer if Pochita and Aurora got the deed done. Oh, let's get Waffles here. Make sure Waffles doesn't get squished by Aurora. So I am excited for that. I've been working really hard on myself, on the boas, getting all the supplies I need for the boas, upgrading enclosures, getting plenty of racks. I got my logo made, the banner, business cards. I actually got stickers, which I meant to bring out in this video, but that's okay. The stickers basically look exactly like the banner. So I will be putting those, the stickers and the business cards, in with every boa that I ship. That way I can add just a little bit of goodies in with the boas I ship, which I want to say thank you to everyone that has supported me along my journey working with the boas. Family, friends, anyone who's gotten a boa from me. Thank you so much for all the love, kindness, and support that you've shown me. It's really helped me. It's really helped the boas too, as anytime I sell a boa, that money basically goes back into the boas, as far as making sure they have plenty of food, getting Aurora her upgraded enclosure, getting the other boas upgraded enclosures. So if anyone ever wonders where that money goes anytime they buy a boa from me, goes right back into the boas. And I am very happy and very proud to say that. As somebody who, for myself speaking, as somebody who did not come from a very wealthy, I did not grow up very wealthy. There was actually a point where I was homeless. My mom and I were homeless for a couple of years. So as someone who started from nothing and built up and built up and built up to be where I'm at now, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very, very grateful for my family and friends that I have that have supported me along the way. I'm very grateful to be able to work with the boas. Sorry, I keep looking down. I just like to check on them, make sure the boas are okay. They're not trying to get to the ground. It is pretty warm out today. It's in the 90s. It's in the low to mid 90s, so the ground is a little bit warm on my feet. I don't really want to let them go on the ground because it's warm. So that's why I keep looking down, just making sure they're okay. So I'm very excited. I do plan on getting flyers made. I do plan on getting a decal made for my car with my logo and my business card information. So very, very excited. I do have a couple birthday parties scheduled that I'm excited for, to bring a couple of the boas to. I am doing birthday parties and local events for the boas, for people that are interested in learning more about snakes, learning more about boas in general, learning about how to properly interact with them in a safe environment. So these are all things I'm very excited about. At some point too, I would like to maybe do some professional photography with the boas and myself. That's something I've been really interested in as well. So I've got a few different things that I'm working on. I have several different breeding projects lined up. Maybe one of these days I'll take a video of inside, or another video. I actually have a couple videos showing what my enclosures look like, what my racks look like. I've had a few different upgrades since then. I've gotten two or three different rack systems, plus I have Aurora's enclosure coming in. So I'll probably wait to do that video until her enclosure comes in. It should be here no later than September, is my understanding. So super, super excited for that. I've been getting plenty of shipping supplies. I've got plenty of shipping boxes, plenty of shipping supplies. I've got plenty of food for the boas. I get my food from LayneLabs. Thank you again, LayneLabs, for the awesome giveaway. Thank you again for providing top high quality feeders for my boas and for other people's boas and reptiles. I will post a link to them as well in the description. So, losing my train of thought. So many different things and ideas to talk about when it comes to the boas. Another thing too that I watched a recent video on, I believe by Imperatormorphs, is the responsibility of both a buyer and a seller, and basically what that means. A responsibility as a seller myself, making sure my snakes are healthy, making sure that they're labeled correctly as far as their gender, as far as their morph, and then the responsibility of the buyer, making sure that they communicate with me as far as payments go, that they communicate on making sure they pick up the boa at the FedEx hub on time, making sure that the animal is healthy. If there are any concerns whatsoever, letting me know within a reasonable amount of time. There is a huge responsibility on both parties. So I believe it was Imperatormorphs, if I'm saying that right, by Tim, who made the video. It's a wonderful video. He has a wonderful channel as well. I will also go ahead and post his YouTube in the description below. I like to give shout outs to people that I follow, that I've learned from. To me, I think that's a big part of supporting the reptile community is, yeah, giving shout outs and saying thanks to people that you've learned from, people that have supported you, any type of kindness that's been shown to you in the reptile community. It's always nice to say thank you and give a shout out. So, hi Aurora. And I love these girls. I actually, while it's still warm, I'm gonna get a blow up pool and take a video of myself and some of the boas just kind of relaxing in the pool while it's still warm out, because it'll start getting cold probably in the next few months. So enjoying the nice warm weather while we still can. And hopefully I captured the banner, my logo, the pictures in there. We've got Aurora, we've got Waffles. And once again, Waffles is the aunt to my first litter on the sire side. And her color is just beautiful. She's got a beautiful color contrast. I really do think she's gonna prove blood and most likely call albino. I don't know until I pair her, but I think there's a very, very good chance. Just look at that color contrast. She's gorgeous. And both these females here have a wonderful temperament. They very rarely hiss at me. They very rarely strike at me unless it comes to food. That's a different story. They're both very well food motivated, that's for sure. As most boas, or any boa, should be, in my opinion. So, I think that about wraps it up for today's video. I've been doing a lot of work on myself, working on the boas, getting plenty of supplies, working on my business, kind of spending time with family, so I may not post as often as far as YouTube videos go. I try to make those a little bit more special and try to find a certain topic or reason to make a video, not just make a video to make a video, because I will go rambling on, as I'm sure I've done in this video and my previous video. So if there's anything anybody wants to talk about or wants me to talk about, if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to drop a comment below. Feel free to reach out to me directly. I love hearing feedback. I love hearing from the reptile community. I love just hearing different opinions, different experiences, different stories. I do appreciate any type of constructive criticism. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in growing and keeping an open mind. So if anyone wants to reach out, more than welcome to. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope that everybody has a wonderful, a beautiful, and a blessed day, and I will see you all later. Bye guys.